The Cuban-born Alfarita Constantia Marley, known as Rita Marley. All about the good girls and their culture here. Good girls culture. Reaching out to Melissa Jane this morning, checking out the ride via the Facebook. Hey, brother John Whoops, all the way up there in Ocala. It could be chilly or maybe even cold up there in Ocala. Good morning, Johnny Whoops. Feel it dub now as make way for Winston Barnes coming up momentarily with the news followed by a commentary. Okay, so you're just getting off the night shift. In your car now, huh? Heading home? Maybe going to work at this time. I'll take you there in fine style but less per mile. $5.95. Drive to arrive alive. I-95, $5.95, I-95. How about a turnpike and 441 drivers now? Uber drivers, good morning. Taxi drivers and the truck drivers checking out the ride. So good to have you with us. No fuss, no rush. Just good to have you among us. Stay tuned now for the news.
Jamaica's Prime Minister is crediting the near $7 billion relief and recovery package from the world's leading multilaterals to the sound fiscal management of his administration. This is WAVS News. Dr. Andrew Holness provided an update to the House of Representatives on what's being touted as the single largest development financing package ever assembled for Jamaica. He says the package will give the country the ability to not only recover, but to build stronger, but to rebuild stronger.
The swift and coordinated response is a vote of confidence in the administration of the affairs of Jamaica. Madam Speaker, Jamaica today stands as a credible, responsible, and trustworthy sovereign. And it is that credibility which unlocked this extraordinary level of global support at our moment of greatest need.
However, Minority Leader Mark Golding is lamenting the debt burden that will accompany the relief package.
It's really a shame that the international financial community is still approaching the mitigation of the effects of climate-induced disasters on countries like ours by financing packages that are largely based on additional debt. These debts that we are now going to be incurring to finance our attempts at recovery are like lending money to a business that suffered losses through some kind of crisis.
And in St. Lucia, two fresh voices joined some seasoned stalwarts as the St. Lucia Labour Party celebrated a dominant victory in the December 1 election. The Labour Party captured 14 seats, increasing its majority by 1. The only Labour Party candidate to fall to defeat in the election was Dr. Chandra Harak Singh, who lost to Alan Chastanet in the UWP stronghold of Mikood South. Barbados' Attorney General is expressing the belief that while the justice system ought not to be compromised, persons should be given a second chance, where this would serve as an alternative to certain forms of punishment.
We propose and we accept that in some instances the law must be firm and the penalties must be swift and hard. We also have to answer to that side of our humanity which says that we have to have a capacity for forgiveness where forgiveness is appropriate. The state as an entity doesn't have an opportunity to forgive anybody, but we do have an opportunity to give people a second chance by passing laws that allow for that second chance.
In Guyana, meanwhile, a 34-year-old woman from Tabatinga, Central Rupununi, fined $1 million Guyanese in jail for 1 year after she pled guilty to violating the Cybercrime Act, according to a report from the Guyana Police Service. Laurie Antoni, an ambulance driver, was arrested September 25 and charged with using a computer system to humiliate, harass, and cause substantial emotional distress. This is Winston Barnes, WAVS News.
America's number one, the only 24-hour Caribbean radio, WAVS 1170 AM.
Opinions expressed in commentary are not the views of WAVS Radio, its management or staff, or any advertiser. This is Commentary with Winston Barnes. There continues to be a need for members of our community here in South Florida to study how not only their current home operates, but how their former home countries operate. Jamaicans like to discuss in a supposedly informed fashion virtually everything political. Tragedy is, many of us do not understand politics back home. What, for example, is the difference between a member of parliament and a member of a parish council, nowadays called municipal corporation? The difference between an elected representative and a selected senator. I'm convinced that a better understanding of these simple realities would better inform statements we make and expectations many of us have about how government operates. Look, for example, at Jamaica, which has 3 counties, but a fact that makes absolutely no difference in the daily lives of Jamaicans. While right here in Florida, there is a county government that overrides city or municipal governments. I believe it is the absence of an understanding of these differences why, for example, Jamaicans demand a vote in national elections back home, totally unaware that most of the people in our midst who are able to vote in their home country's elections do not vote for a member of parliament, a congressperson, or a senator, but for a single individual for the post of president. Most important is the fact that all of this information is available on the little computers, the cell phones we all walk around with every day. Information we have to know, for example, when we are applying for citizenship in the U.S. I'm Winston Barnes with Commentary.
Listen to me now, baby. This is your last warning. Right before the sun sets, I'm gonna need some love and time. You got a sister here waiting with lies and excuses. Right before the sun sets, I'm gonna need some love and time. A little love is all I ask of you. A little love, just a little more.
Oh, this lady is very serious now. This is the last warning, she says. It says, I need some loving now. You need some loving. Coming on to Christmas, where the weather is somewhat conducive for loving, huh? Cool, half romantic, and all those kind of nice things now. Give the lady what she needs. Not a greed, it's a need here now. Sophia Sequire, preceded by Dean Fraser and Sister Carl. 10 away from 8, more news coming away at 7:54. Hey, we're checking out Jamal here now. Love gets sweeter every time. Ladies on the right, so good to have you with us now.
Wanna walk with you